All right, hello. Thank you for joining me for another Jimmy Jam Oracle. I am the Jimmy Jam Oracle, and I am wearing my pajamas. So I call myself the Jimmy Jam Oracle. Shuffling a lot better today. Maybe that's a good sign. All right, so last time I did a couple of readings on Amberlynn Reid and Foodie Beauty. I have my guidebook with me, and why not? Let's do a few more. So we ask the spirits to join us today to guide us in our reading and to please give us clear and accurate answers to our questions. All right, so let's start with our first question. Let's start with Amberlynn Reid. All right, this past vlog, she vlogged with her new girlfriend, Emily, aka Tommy. And it seems like Amber put on some weight. So let's ask the cards, how is Amber Reid's health? All right, let's start with the first one. Oh, cool, we have death. That's not usually a good sign for most people. Usually the death card represents a transition. I'm actually pretty familiar with the death card, despite the fact, here we go. Yeah, accept change so that a rebirth can occur. Yeah, even on the thing it says this card usually indicates rebirth or transition rather than physical death. There's that if you would like to pause and read that. The transition, maybe a transition into a bigger size. I don't know. We have to read the other cards to get some clarification on this one. So let's start here. We have the Knight of Rods. Let's flip to Rods. Here we go. It says this is the sign of the explorer. Oh no. Also signifies travel, adventure, a change of residence. Ooh, maybe that kind of transition. Because there has been rumors that Amber might be moving to Wisconsin. That's where Emily resides. The cards could be indicating that. It was strange because they asked about Amber's health. So maybe this message was far more important. Which, you know, just as juicy. Let's flip the last card, see what's going on. We have Judgment. Ooh. To be honest with you, people are going to be very judgmental of Amber if she goes through that kind of a transition. Let's double check its meaning. Here we go. It's time to forgive and forget, or perhaps do some soul searching. Oh, it says this card, this is the card of transformation. A fresh start is possible. Okay, so it seems like the cards are indicating that Amber is on the move. Perhaps going to have a fresh start in Wisconsin with her new bae. I personally hope this isn't true. Just because the rumors of Emily being not a good person. And Amberlynn is not the greatest person in the world, but, like, I wouldn't wish ill will on... Not that kind of ill will, like, you know... Do I hope she slips on a banana peel sometimes? Sure, but not, like... I don't hope that somebody walks into her life to harm her kind of a way. Alright, since we're having such a good read on Amber, let's ask another question. Let's ask, what is Amber's fate? in this relationship with Emily? Is it true love? Is it together forever? Will she self-improve? What is Amberlynn's fate? Alright, let's start with the first question. The Queen of Pentacles. I've gotten her before too. Alright. It says sensual and earthy. She enjoys abundance in many areas of her life. She's a lover of luxury. She is quick to share her wealth. This could be a card to indicate for Amber. Especially the quick to share wealth. As we know, Amber likes to love bomb her partners, give them lots of gifts, spend a lot of money on them. And as for Queen of Luxury, that sounds pretty on par with Amber. Flip, get some clarity. The Five of Cups. One more. All right. It says you feel remorse over a severed relationship or unfulfilled dream. If only. An unfulfilled dream. Now, if it relates to the question I just asked, it could be the unfulfilled dream of marriage. Amber's always wanted to get married. Or perhaps the unfulfilled dream of her and Tommy's relationship actually working out. Or the unfulfilled dream of losing the weight. Amber has quite a few unfulfilled dreams, which is pretty sad. Let's see the outcome. Ooh, an Ace of Swords. It says headed for success. It says abundance and prosperity. You make an intellectual breakthrough, such as a discovery or the publication of a book. A discovery. Okay. Publication of a book or a discovery. Intellectual breakthrough. Well, the intellectual breakthrough could just be, well, about everything or anything. Perhaps she finally understands that maybe Tommy's true intentions. That could be the intellectual breakthrough. Oops. Ooh, a card just popped out. Some people honor these, so just for fun, let's go ahead and find out what that one means. It is justice. Decisions will be made fairly. This is just a possible court appearance. Can relate to wills or divorce. It's also the sign of Libra. So something will be done fairly just. Maybe some karma. Some people think Amber deserves some sort of upcoming. Especially Mr. Snowflake. I don't know if you've watched his documentary. He seems to think Amber is no good. No good. That's okay. Some people aren't, but sometimes those are the best people to watch. You just become so frustrated with them, but it's a good frustration. Ultimately, it's an entertaining one. All right, so let's let go of Amber, and let's go to Foodie Beauty, who is still in Thailand, Bangkok. Still alone the last I saw. So at least my last prediction on that was has held up. So what's our question for the spirits? Foodie Beauty has mentioned a health arc of her own. Tell us, will that be successful? 2 and 3. Alright, so first one, we have the 8 of Pentacles and it is reversed. It says lack of ambition, excessive materialism, failure. Well, that was straightforward, wasn't it? Lack of ambition is 100% Foodie Beauty. She, even when she talks about like doing another health arc or trying to get healthy, you know, she says all the right things, but there's no energy behind it. There's no oomph, you know, there's no like get up and get things done. Excessive materialism, also Foodie Beauty. Of course, the materialism being fast food, just really low quality food, processed food, you know. Let's see if we get some more. We have the Seven of Cups, which is also reversed. It says, cut through the fluff and get to the heart of the manner. Your willpower, oh my goodness. Your willpower will carry you forward. Reading has never been my strong suit. At least not reading out loud. Alright, cut through the fluff in the heart of the manor. Absolutely, this is what I said. Like, she lacks that willpower, and you know, and it says get to the heart of the manor. I do believe Foodie Beauty has a lot of emotional issues when it comes to food, issues of the heart. So when it says, you know, get to the heart of manor, it's saying if she doesn't get to her emotional issues connected to food, then ultimately it could end in failure, which it always does. She doesn't get help for those issues. She might go to one therapy appointment and they'll be like, nah, everything's fine. And or she'll be like, oh, I got all the help that I need, and da da da, and then sure enough, it's days later, if that, she's completely failed her diet or exercise. So let's see the outcome. Oh, Three of Swords. I recognize this one. It's a juicy one. It is, I believe this is the Heartbreak card. Yeah, it says it warns of heartbreak, adultery, and infidelity. You need to communicate with a loved one. Be sure to take care of health matters. Ooh. So I was talking about the health arcs. Maybe this card is more indicative towards health versus her relationship. Needs to take care of health matters. So basically, the cards say, yeah, it's going to end in failure, especially, you know, if she doesn't get to the reason why she eats the way she eats. And ultimately, it's all going to lead to heartbreak. And then, you know, she should take care of her health matters. That was a good read. All right. All right, let's do another Foodie Beauty. Also saw on live stream her consume edible gummies, and she is not sober. Oops. Oh my goodness. So what kind of question could we ask? We can ask the spirit about Foodie Beauty's sobriety. Did she just go to Thailand to eat gummies? And lay around in her hotel room? Let's ask. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles. I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever gotten this card. Let me see. The knight is depicted in a carefully tilled rolling fields of the country squire on his estate. He takes his responsibilities seriously and finishes what he starts. He loves the natural world. Takes responsibilities seriously. Now, Foodie Beauty is taking her responsibilities seriously. So the trip to Thailand could relate to a responsibility. Maybe a responsibility to the visa? I don't know. Let's see if we get some clarity in the next card. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, and it is reversed. Ooh, another pentacle. It says, take extra care of your treasures, both friendship and material. It's a good time to ensure that priceless face. Oh, it's called about insurance. Take extra care. I wonder if there's a possibility she could lose her visa. There's some people who are concerned she might get robbed in Thailand. I don't know. It says to take extra care. Alright, let's see if we can get some outcome. Ooh, the Hermit. To be honest with you, the Hermit is one of my favorite cards. And you would think I would know. It's meaning by heart. It says he shows the way toward wisdom and enlightenment. The strong healing cards, just looking inward, seeking the inner path, and opportunity for self-knowledge. Looking inward. So perhaps it's saying that she's taking a moment for self-reflection. Maybe that's why she's spending so much time in the hotel room. And, well, then people have said before that whenever she is intoxicated on camera, you know, loose lips sink ships. like she's more open because she doesn't have that sobriety to keep herself in check. That might be an indicator of that, perhaps. A more open mindset just because she's inebriated. This is seeking the inner path, looking inward. Opportunity for self-knowledge. Maybe she is taking some time for some self-reflection. You know, solitude does that to people. Whether you wanted it to or not. It's just something you can't help but to do. When you're alone, you just think about yourself and what's going on with you. All right, let's do one more reading. Do one more reading on Foodie Beauty. And let's ask, will she be returning to Canada in the near future? There's also been some speculation about that she won't be able to get back into Kuwait. Let's ask the spirits. The Ace of Pentacles. It is reversed. It says, wealth doesn't buy happiness. Careful, are you squandering money needlessly? Look to the pennies. Also a good card for Foodie. Did she hear lately, especially she's been a bit of a penny pincher? Talks about how expensive things are and how to carefully spend your money, and it does say here, wealth doesn't buy happiness. Firm believer in that. Well, when it comes to Foodie, I would say, what does she spend her wealth on? And that is 90% food. She spends most of her wealth on food. And when it says, you know, wealth doesn't buy happiness, she should really take into heart that although wealth can buy food, it cannot make, that food can't make her happy, like in the long run, as a short-term serotonin happiness. It doesn't last. Oh, we have the Hermit again. Wow. Okay, self-reflection, looking inward. on the path to enlightenment. Huh. I wonder if she realizes this, that money can't buy happiness, and she's coming to some sort of realization, whether it's towards her health or her relationship, I'm not sure, or even to her mental health or connection with food. I don't know. Let's look at the outcome. The Five of Rods. Reversed. It says people won't cooperate. The situation is becoming more complicated. Decisions are difficult just now. Now, in relation to the question, would she be returning to Canada? I feel like these cards aren't answering that question. Sometimes they don't. Like in the beginning reading, I asked the question and the cards seem to be answering another one. Sometimes some messages are more important than others. I feel like the spirits are really driving home the Foodie needs self-reflection. She needs to find out, what's driving her to eat. And this card where it says people won't cooperate, I think that's Foodie. She's not big on cooperation in the slightest. In fact, she's notorious for doing the opposite of what people tell her to do. And it says situations becoming more complicated. Whether that's referring to her visa or referring to her eating or her health. I'm not sure, but if I had an intuition, I would say all Foodie's readings have been like health related, more mental health related than physical health related. So this seems like the spirits are really like pushing the agenda that she needs to work on herself, which is also the agenda of literally everyone who watches Foodie, is that she needs to work on herself. And maybe the solitude of the hermit is just what she needs to do that. She doesn't have a partner to bark at her. Ooh, card fell out. Yeah, I guess we could read it. It's the 10 of Cups. I think for some reason, remembering that being like the family card. There we go. A happy family beholds the rainbow in a scene of great joy. This card signifies fulfillment, happiness, and domestic harmony. Nice. Okay. Domestic harmony, but for who? Alright, got off track. How about we do one more reading? But this time, this one's for you. This one is, I call this an intuition pull. Usually the person who wants their fortune read will pull a card. Obviously you're not here to pull your card, so I'll have to use my own intuition to pull for you. Intuition pull. Over here, I like this one. Alright, that's your card. We do a one card reading. Just for you. What does the card say for you? It's the Hermit. Well, awesome. My favorite card. It's the card of solitude. And self-reflection. Even though like the guide doesn't say it's the card of solitude, I feel like it's the card of solitude. Just because that's what hermits do. They just kind of go off on their own and they live simply. But yeah, the card of self-reflection. All right, take a moment today and just think about you. Think about what you want and your goals and your own mental health, your own physical health, your health with your relationships. Because every once in a while someone needs a good think. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if it goes into a direction you're not 100% happy with, you know, just embrace it for the moment and work on it from there. So I packed my things away, and we say thank you and goodbye to the spirits and the energies in the room that have helped us today. And I say to you, thank you and goodbye for joining me today. Have a great day.